If you're someone who feels everything, who absorbs emotions like a sponge absorbs water, and you've ever loved someone you couldn't have, Jung found that your heartbreak wasn't just pain. It was a psychological rupture so profound that it literally breaks open sealed chambers in your soul that most people will never access in their entire lives. This isn't about sensitivity. This isn't about being too emotional or loving too hard. This is about a specific type of psychological architecture that Jung spent decades studying, a rare configuration of consciousness that makes empaths experience impossible love in ways that fundamentally differ from how most humans process rejection. When an empath loves someone they can't have, Jung discovered, something happens at the soul level that he called psychological fragmentation, followed by sacred reassembly. Your entire sense of self doesn't just crack. It explodes into 1,000 pieces, and in that explosion, you're forced to see parts of yourself you've been unconsciously hiding since childhood. The empath's curse, as Jung privately referred to it in his journals, is that you don't just love the person. You become a living receiver for their unexpressed emotions, their hidden wounds, their soul's deepest longings. You feel what they won't let themselves feel. You carry what they're too afraid to carry, and when they walk away, you're left holding emotional weight that was never entirely yours to begin with. Most therapists will tell you this is codependency. They'll say you need boundaries, that you're enmeshed, that you've lost yourself in another person. But Jung knew something they don't. Empaths who love impossibly aren't losing themselves. They're experiencing what he called transpersonal love, a psychological phenomenon where your consciousness temporarily merges with another's in ways that reveal both the beauty and the absolute devastation of what human connection can become when it operates without the protective barriers most people maintain. You've probably wondered why this particular person's absence feels like you're missing an organ, why their energy still lives in your body even though they're gone, why you can feel them thinking about you even when months have passed without contact. Jung would tell you this isn't imagination. This is your empathic system still processing the energetic entanglement that occurs when someone like you loves without walls, without protection, without the psychological armor that keeps most people safe from this level of heartbreak. But here's what Jung found most remarkable. The breaking open isn't the end of your story.